Alright, we got a quick one for you guys. We're in the shed, in case you're unfamiliar with the channel. This is our tool shed. Just got it cleaned up. Alright, a lot of you guys know what these are. These are hubcaps. They were on anything from probably 96 up to about 2009. This one's off of a Pontiac Grand Am, but if you got the bow tie, it was off of a Chevy, probably a Monte Carlo or a Lumina or something. Or if you got the shields, the tri-shield, that's your Buick. So anyway, these were the caps that went on the car, and then you had to twist those on. Well, occasionally you would lose these because the caps would break. I got some that are broken on this one. So we're going to change them out. So the premise of this video is, if you've ever had these caps and you're trying to keep the car original, you got to change these out when they split. And they can split for a number of reasons. A lot of the big reasons are people using impact guns to tighten these up instead of just your hand. You can use a socket and you can tighten it up with a socket, but do it by hand. Okay? Or they get too tight and they split. Well, good news is Dorman, they make replacements. This is your part number. Now keep in mind that you want to verify the part number, because even though this is what we need for this one, yours might require a different cap. So these are called wheel nut cover caps. So I'll show you what they look like. They come in a pack of 5, and that's what they look like, replacements. Okay? So we're going to see if we can replace these with these. I don't think we can, because these have a hook on the back and these don't. But if you have the situation like I do, then you'll just have to go to the car and put these on and then tighten it up that way. But I can show you how these come out. So here's our broken one right here. And you see it's got these little tangs on the end. You can usually just kind of angle it to one side and pry it out. So let's grab us a screwdriver out of our drawer. We're going to see if we can get this broken one out. So take your screwdriver, line it up, because you see these got little holes in it. So you want to line it up, take your screwdriver, push in on it and pry out like that. And you want to do the same thing up here. You should come right out. Let's go to the other side here. Might have to get up in here like this and just kind of pry against the cap. Pops it out. See, it's got them little retainers on the end of it, and the new ones don't. This one's broke. You can see it's split. It's split right there. I got one that's split all the way up into it. So then what you would do is your new cap would just fit down in the hole there, and it would just lock in like that, and that would be your new cap. But it doesn't have any hooks on the back, so you got to be careful when you take this one off, because it will leave the hubcap intact. So let's do another one. This one's split real good. You can see it right there. So line it up with your holes. Take your screwdriver. Make sure you grab it flat on the back side when you do this, because sometimes it'll want to come off at an angle. And you take your screwdriver and you pry down inside here. And you pop these out. Alternatively, if you wanted to be a real guy about it, you can always pry these out using a pair of pliers. You can snap it out with a pair of pliers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you alternative method B, which is probably the best way to do this. Just be careful you don't gouge up your hubcap like I just did. Some people just grab these and pull these right out. You can Now, at the end of one of my videos, I believe it was one of the Pontiac Grand Am videos that we did, where I did brakes, I think it was. There was a section at the end of that video, you might want to go check it out, on how to install these hubcaps correctly. There's that one. That one I think was split all the way up. Nope, that was the other one that was bad, but it wasn't split all the way up. Then you take your other cap and pop it in the hole right here. Now if you wanted to, if you had a selection of large grabby washers, you could put a large grabby washer on the back side of it to hold it in place. But so far so good. It's looking pretty nice. We got one more, I think, broken on this one. I think this is the one that's broken all the way up. Let me see. One of these is split all the way up. It's this one right here that I got my hand on. I don't know how that happened, but same way we're going to do like the other two. We're going to pull this one up. This one probably comes right on out like that. See if we can get this one to come out. Let's see if we can get down in here, because sometimes you'll get a lip. You can get in here. You can pry up on it, especially if it's split. A lot of times you can just pull these right out like that. Just be careful you don't damage your cap. We didn't damage our cap. We got the broken one out. Let's put another one in like that. There we go. Let's see. If you want to be aesthetically pleasing, you could always take the other two out, but I don't think we got any more broken ones on this one. So now this one's ready to go back on the car, and we've got two more in case we have some on the other caps to break. We'll just set these in the set those over here, and that'll do it for this one. Yeah, it's kind of a ridiculous video, but I figured, you know, there's some of us out there that still have these cars that want to keep them original. So you figure if the cap's broke, then you got to go and you got to buy another cap. Well, the problem with that is these caps are becoming harder and harder to find. Personally, I'd rather put rally wheels on the car. So if anybody has any GT wheels that are off of a 2000 to 2005 Grand Am, email me. The email's in the channel description, I believe. Or you can go to ranger.auto.repair@gmail.com. And if you're close by and you got a good deal, I might be getting you an email back to you and come and pick up some GT wheels for that car. That thing would look a lot better than these hubcaps. So, anyway, I'm going to go put this back on the car, and I will see you on the next one.